Guys, it's Cher. Today I'm going to be showing you how I made a do-it-yourself light ring for around 25 bucks instead of going on Amazon and spending like $250 because I'm broke, and if anyone else out there is broke like me, maybe this tutorial will help you out. Okay, so as you guys can see, or if you can't tell because this light is so bright, it's crazy. I'm in the complete pitch blackness of my basement. It's 10 o'clock at night outside. So this is what my basement normally looks like with no light at all. And this is what it looks like with the light ring, and I literally have no other sources of light around anything. This is just one light ring that I've hooked around my camera. If you guys want to know how to make this, keep watching. Okay, so there are a few things you're going to need before we get started. A wire wreath frame, 12-foot LED rope lights, a large piece of cardboard, a pencil, some scissors, some tape, aluminum foil, wax paper, and some zip ties. So the first thing you're going to do is take your wire wreath frame. I got mine for a couple dollars at my local Walmart. Place your wreath onto your piece of cardboard. Then draw a circle around the wreath to outline it. Next, we're going to use our scissors to cut the outline of the circle out of the cardboard. If you're using scissors to do this, then I would definitely suggest getting a sharper pair because obviously my pair of scissors were way too dull and I was struggling. This was definitely one of the more frustrating parts of this project because it took forever to cut the circle out. Once you finally get the full circle cut out, you're going to discard the centerpiece, and this is what you should end up with. Next, we're going to take our aluminum foil and wrap it all the way around the cardboard circle. What the aluminum foil is going to do is reflect the light from the rope lights and kind of act as like a mirror. It makes the end result of the light ring a little bit brighter. Here I'm just using tape to secure down the edges of the aluminum foil because it didn't want to stay for me by itself. You're going to continue doing this all the way around the cardboard circle, and when you're done, this is what you should have. Next, we're going to take our 12-foot LED rope lights. I got mine at Lowe's for around $20, so that's the most expensive part of this project, but it's also the most important. So what I'm doing is using the zip ties to connect the light robe to the outermost edge of the wreath frame. So you're going to repeat that all the way around the frame. There should be sections on whatever frame you have, like the one I had. There are sections where I could almost place the entire light, and that's what I would use to secure the zip ties to it. So you're going to see like an outline almost that you can kind of place the rope light into. So that's what I did. I wrapped it all the way around. I used a lot of zip ties for this project, so make sure you have a good amount. I was able to wrap the lights around the frame probably about 2.5 times or maybe 3 times. So they were long enough for me, but if you wanted to just have more lights so that the light ring would be brighter, then I don't blame you. If I could do it all again, I would probably go with a 14-foot or a 16-foot string of rope lights. But it worked for this and what I needed it for. Once you're done with that, you're going to cut off the ends of your zip ties so they don't stick out. Then you're going to take your aluminum foil wrapped cardboard circle, place your finished wreath frame, and then you're going to zip tie those two things together. So what I'm doing here is instead of taking the zip tie all the way around the entire project, I decided to put the zip ties underneath the light and hook the frame onto the piece of cardboard instead. That way the zip ties never come into direct contact with the actual light ring. I did this in case I had the light ring on for a large amount of time and it maybe got a little bit hot. then there would be no danger of the plastic zip ties burning or anything like that. Lastly, I took some wax paper and wrapped it all the way around the Lightring. I would suggest getting some better grade wax paper for this because the wax paper that I used was just for my kitchen. It was really cheap, whatever we had left over. So I had a kind of a difficult time getting it to stay with the tape. So definitely get some more durable wax paper than I did. As you can see, I struggled with this for a while. I actually might take that back about cutting the cardboard out being the hardest part of this. Super frustrating because you're almost done, you want it to be over with, and it's just taking forever to tape the wax paper onto the Lightring. I didn't show this in the video, but if you plug in the Lightring without the wax paper, it is so bright, and I think that if you try to use it in a video, the light reflected back would just be way too bright. It would blind you. It's very bright, especially if you use the LED rope light. So for me, I prefer that soft muted glow because it's very flattering to your face, and also so it doesn't blind you when you're making videos. So this is the finished product. This is what it looks like at the end when it's hooked up. Again, that is in the complete pitch blackness of my basement. It's very bright and it works great for making videos. That's it, guys. That's how I made my DIY Lightring. Like and subscribe if this helped you at all. If you're on a severely restricted budget like me and you can't really afford to spend hundreds of dollars making YouTube videos. And definitely be on the lookout for more videos I'm going to be uploading soon. Probably some more plus size stuff and definitely some more DIY videos on how I film on a cheap budget. Okay, that's it, guys. See you later.